Hopefully Villanova wins. I win like $390. It'll be fun.
Mi gente, I don't do any of this March Madness. I don't follow the brackets.
Yeah, tomorrow's Sweet 16, the start.
Yeah. I probably won't even watch any of these basketball games when it gets down to the 4. What is it? They call it the Sweet 16, and what's the 8 they call it? The Elite 8?
Elite 8, and then
the
Final 4, and then that's it.
I probably won't watch until the Final 4. I'm more watching now into like the wrestling events. They've been good. We have like maybe 20 days until WrestleMania comes on.
I think it's less. Because I'm trying to sell my tickets.
Between 17 and 20 days.
Yeah, I'm trying to sell my tickets, and it's getting a little bit better.
Hopefully they get more hype now because Daniel Bryan
but that's the thing.
Came back.
They haven't... These motherfuckers, WWE, fuck you, because you guys should have the same thing with John Cena and Undertaker. They're not going to make the match till next Monday.
Oh, probably
which only gives
weeks.
it like a week.
Yeah.
And then that's it, because WrestleMania, I think, is the week after. And I'm like, back in the days, they like have like all these big matches. You kind of look forward, like, oh shit, Undertaker's fighting this guy this year. Now, I mean, we know because we watch wrestling, but as a casual fan who's looking to go, they don't even know Undertaker's gonna be there.
Yeah, but I don't think a casual fan will buy it. More like a fan, like one of us will buy it. Because even is rumor, we know that match is gonna happen. The Undertaker and Cena. Mm-hmm. So a true fan will be like, okay, I don't need to wait until like Monday to know that what match, because they already got like 5 matches.
Yeah,
already booked.
We know it, but the people that don't watch wrestling, like back in the days, I think I stopped watching wrestling for years, but I would watch WrestleMania, and I would even know through news like, oh shit, this guy's gonna fight, this guy's gonna fight, like just. The hype, like this year, like the hype's not so much there. Like it seems like they're definitely pushing it more.
I think they were pushing more the Ronda Rousey because they wanted to show Ronda Rousey's going to be on it, which is cool. That's a different type. These are different type of eyes that are going to see Ronda Rousey now. Yeah, and definitely she's bringing her fan base into this. So that UFC crowd, which I think 70% of that UFC crowd were wrestling fans already.
Yeah. I mean, they're both interchangeable.
Now she's actually bringing more of those eyes into the wrestling world, and that's just gonna be blow it up. And like we said 2 weeks ago, this is the Super Bowl of wrestling.
Yeah.
And these cities want to bring WrestleMania into their town and bet like, oh, we want it. It's like when these countries bet to have FIFA World Cup in their country. Same thing's going on with WrestleMania. Look, for you fans, WrestleMania is coming next year to the MetLife.
Yeah, it's coming to Jersey.
And that's like the last one that happened. It was, I want to say, 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Look how soon that is.
I think it's just because the market. Like I said, even trying to sell these tickets that I have, like the tickets are really cheap to go to WrestleMania. Back in the days, it wasn't. Right now it's like really cheap for some reason. I guess like the people who live in New Orleans are not like buying them as much.
Yeah.
Like the local people that you want to bring. So they're going to bring it to New York because New York is a lot of hardcore wrestling fans from Philly, Jersey, New York.
Boston.
And there's a lot more people. Yeah, in Boston, Connecticut. So there's a lot more people. New York itself is like 8 million people. So I think they're just going to bring it here. The market, plus it's easier for them to advertise, do all that stuff that they need to do, all the press. Just do it in here. Business-wise, it makes sense.
Yeah, but regardless, they have a good few matches already booked. Like the rumors, the ones that are rumored seem like they're going to come out true. They're always trying to surprise the fans. Just like last year, they surprised it with the Hardy Boys came out. Nobody knew about that because they kept it a secret. Now, if it was me, I would have tried to keep the Daniel Bryan thing a secret, but they're trying to get more subscribers.
Shit, I need to sell those tickets.
They're trying to get
make
people
up a match
buy tickets. So but nah, man, wrestling is going on the up and up right now because they're hyping it up for WrestleMania. So let's see what happens in the next couple of weeks. Sorry, ladies, but I always gotta throw in my 2 cents in wrestling. Next week I'll maybe talk about a novela you're watching. So keep your eyes or ears.
Nah, you gotta talk about Love and Hip Hop.
bro.
It's Atlanta now.
No. I try to watch the reunion of the Love and Hip Hop Miami.
Oh, yeah. Amara la Negra.
Oh, my God. And there's another girl named Vega. Veronica Vega.
Well, that's the one that her pops got mad money, I think.
No. That's another one. This one is like...
Trick Daddy.
I would have gave her Chuleta Smack of the Week because they were saying, oh, she's using the word nigga too much and she's not supposed to. But I was like, yo, she's half Cuban, half Venezuela, Venezolana.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
She's mad hood. And then I saw it for like 5 minutes. I was like, what the fuck am I doing? I can't watch this shit. Hell no.
But that's what happens, man. It's drama.
Nah.
Drama. It's the same thing with...
It's written. It's not reality. It's written just like they say wrestling is fake. Yeah. This love and hip-hop shit is fake, bro.
But it's the same thing. The women like the drama from that. The same thing we like the drama from wrestling. So it's the same thing, but just different worlds. We were talking about music, not too long ago. Then we were talking about like classic album covers and stuff. I guess if you could do either one of the classic album that you covers that you remember when you were young or whatever, or even old.
So many that come into mind.
Or if you had to do one yourself, how would you do it?
Because that Ready to Die album cover with the baby in the cover, I've never seen that. But then you find out. But somehow Raekwon or...
Yeah. So, like, I didn't like it because I was, like, a Nas purist. So, when Biggie did it, I'm like, he bit off of Nas because Nas had this baby picture, like, I think, not like 5 or 6. His pictures within the projects. And then Biggie did it. Somebody else did it after that.
They were saying him and Raekwon have some, like, type of beef over that.
Yeah, because Raekwon actually, like, he spoke about it. But I think other people did it. Maybe that... Lil Wayne do it at some point.
But Lil Wayne.
But I mean, years later.
Yeah,
but Nas was like the first one to do it. So yeah, when that first came out, I didn't like it so much because it was the same thing, like biting. But yeah, that's a classic album cover. Like everybody remembers it. It's a little baby with an afro.
And the Wu-Tang for 36 Chambers.
Yeah. With
all of them. It's like you see a whole crew. Like I never saw like a whole crew.
Yeah. Like.
Look like posse, about to get,
You know which one I remember too that was like pretty cool but indifferent? Snoop Dogg's one. It was like Snoopy's house.
With the doggy style.
Yeah, it's like
cartoon.
Yeah, it was cartoonish. It was different from a lot of the album covers I remember.
No, that was a cool one. The Dr. Dre one. Which first one?
The Chronic one?
Yeah, because he named it The Chronic, and when I first heard The Chronic, I didn't know that's what you call weed. I never called it Chronic when I was growing up in New York.
Yeah, it's a West Coast term.
So I was like, The Chronic, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
And then you little by little, when you hear the tracks, mind you, I used to buy the tapes that were bootleg and the picture looked
it looked all faded.
But still, when you first heard that, you'd be like, The Chronic, like, what the fuck is this? And then you find out, oh shit, it's this. And you'd be like, all right, now I see why that covers there and this and that.
I think it wasn't a cover that was memorable, but the Raekwon tape, like you said, the purple tape, that's memorable because everybody that was so different. Back in the days, people, if you don't know about tapes, the music used to be in this tape cassette, and they were all gray, right? And they would have the letters.
Oh, they were
clear, and they would have whatever but his was purple. So when you first got it,
I had 2 of those and I burned
you're like,
them.
holy shit.
I burned both of those tapes. That's how much I played them.
Question, did the bootleg come in purple?
You know what? I don't think so. I had bought it original because I used to go to 170.
I wonder if we could find.
What's the name of that? They used to sell merengue and salsa only. It was on 177 in St. Nick.
I know you're talking about 176. Between 176. I know you're talking about.
I used to buy my hip hop tapes there.
Yeah.
But the original, they used to cost me like $14 back in those days.
Yeah,
and I'm like, fuck.
But that's what you could tell. We were music fans. We actually spent our money.
Yeah, I used to go up there. I used to go to this place in 161st and Broadway. Mm-hmm. He used to sell original tapes because I used to buy tapes and CDs for my sister because we had a whole book of CDs.
Yeah.
And then when I started working in New Jersey, Coconuts, I used to buy all my tapes in there and fucking CDs. The Coconuts right there in Fort Lee.
Yeah. You know what was one memorable, but it's not even hip-hop or anything, was No Doubt's first album cover.
But that's a good cover, but how about Nirvana's?
Yeah, Nirvana, I'm trying to remember.
Under the Water. And
Yes. They have T-shirts of that shit.
Yeah, that's a cover that you see that and that's like, oh, that's Nirvana right there.
Same thing with the Beatles, right? They have one of them that they're crossing that Abbey Street Road. Abbey Road.
But I don't know if that's a cover or it's just a picture. But I was never a Beatles fan. I know that picture. So if I see that, I know it's the Beatles.
Yeah.
So I know exactly what you're talking about. But Nirvana's cover, and I know Team Spirit is in that album. It smells like Team Spirit.
Yeah.
I just don't know. I forget the name of that album.
I know you're talking about. This is the Water. Yeah.
It's a Smashing Pumpkins had a good cover artwork when they had their double album. I forget the song. 1979 was in that album.
It's just
four dudes hanging in the fucking
with
block.
Shirts. Yeah.
And then you got like bachateros just doing selfies, throwing selfies with a guitar in a paper wall and the wallpaper in the back.
Oh shit!
Well, those were like the bootleg. Those I bought bootlegs because I knew I didn't care. But the tapes that I wanted to, like, I bought a original, Ready to Die. Bill for Cuban Links, I bought original. The double album that Biggie did. I always forget the name of that shit.
Life After Death.
Life After Death.
You know what's crazy? That album, when it came out, I didn't like it as much at first. It took me a while to warm up because I was comparing it to the first album. Gotcha. And that's what sucks when you have like a first classic album. But then I listened to it like a week ago. And I'm like, damn, I was just like, shit, it's a classic album.
Track after track.
Yeah, track after track. And there was a lot of songs I didn't like so much now, but I was like, oh shit. But I'm like, damn, why did I shit on this album back then? Because I was expecting it to be like Ready
all
to
they
Die.
played, and the only videos that you know about is Hypnotize. That was like the one main track they always played. Sky's the Limit when they have Little Biggie, Little Puffy, the kids. And I don't think they did another video for that album.
Yeah.
Because Sky's the Limit, he already passed away.
Yeah.
So they only got to do Hypnotize.
Yeah.
And that's the only one song we know. But he had the freaking song with Bones, Dogs, and Harmony.
Yeah. He had that. He had
that was my first time hearing an East Coast rapper do that type of
flow. Yeah.
And if I'm wrong, you guys do say something on Instagram or whatever. But that type of flow from an East Coast rapper, that was the first time I heard that. And he was like line for line with Bone Dogs and Harmony. Was like, is that Biggie?
Yeah,
what the fuck?
He ripped it. He definitely ripped it.
Like, that's the one song I could always go back to and keep listening to it. And I'm like, okay. But then he had Was Beef and I Got a Story to Tell. No,
I know. It was definitely
all those songs were the shit.
I think he had Ted Crack Commandment too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All those tracks were good. Real good. But yeah, I think in album covers, for me, I think it was the Ready to Die. And then if I want to take it off the hip hop or rap genre, the Nirvana cover, I will always know it. That's their stuff. Even like you said, on T-shirts, sweaters. You see it in the magazine, you be like, oh, I know who's
the only one other one that I remembered now, and it's because I was a little kid and I had the record. It was the Michael Jackson.
The Thriller or the Off the Wall?
Think Thriller. That's the one that he has the jacket he's laying down. I think he has a tiger type of him or something like that.
Okay, yeah.
That one I remember when I was young.
Growing up, I had that red jacket.
I will open the Michael Jackson jacket.
The red with because they had it in two colors. When my mom bought it, they had it in all black with the red lining, or the red with the black. I had the red with the black. Oh, I was feeling myself when I had that jacket.
Yeah, I never had that jacket.
That shit was a shit.
But yeah, man, other than that, fucking, the last week I was in the city, and I was just cracking up, because it's just New York City. If you live in the city, you know how it is. you're taking the train. I was going to the Heights to visit my mom's, and when you're taking the train, there's some type of